Hey guys! Last time we talked about unreliable narrators and characters, but today we're going over creating believable characters for your stories. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel for past and future writing content, turn on your notifications so you never miss an update from me, and follow me on social media. I'm on it way more than I should be, but at least you're being inspired to write your novel. Now, on to creating believable characters. Everyone talks about making characters relatable or likable, but it goes a lot deeper than a character just being witty or enjoying your favorite food for breakfast. Mine is unfrosted blueberry Pop-Tarts. Your reader needs to connect with these characters. If they can't connect, then they won't be invested in the story. And that's a quick DNF. So I'm sharing with you 5 tips to create realistically believable characters. First, you'll need to give them a backstory. And yes, even for a character who only has one line. It's best to have it figured out for all your characters because it'll help to know how to respond to all conversations and interactions. If you're wondering how detailed their backstory should be, I suggest super friggin' detailed. I personally create character bios for all my characters, which includes birthdays and astrological signs, name meanings, blood type, their favorite color, the kind of music they listen to, all aspects of their relationships, and even their thoughts and opinions on political and societal issues, if they have any at all. If you're interested, I've made a blank copy of the sheet I use available for free down below. But some people have gone wide-eyed at the intense detail of it, so don't feel obligated to use it. Once their backstory is established, it should be easy to talk about these characters like they're real people. The best part is that it will aid you in knowing your characters well enough to write their actions and reactions authentically and consistently. Second, make sure your character is screwed up. Not a single person on this planet is perfect. Even me. It's hard to believe, but I'm just like you. I don't care what anyone says. We're all messed up in some way. Is your character an overachiever because they had a strict upbringing? Are they slackers or easily anxious to do a task because nothing was expected of them or too much was asked of them their entire lives? Are they cynical about all kinds of relationships because people have always let them down? Are they paranoid about cats because one scratched them when they were a child? It really goes in so many ways and it adds to their backstory. Everyone is a mess in one form or another. Some more than others. When it comes to the love interest, their imperfections should make them perfect in the eyes of your MC. Your MC should be able to look past all those flaws and love them for who they are. So, make them obnoxious, make them easily irritable, make them super friendly, but make sure it's supported in their backstory. Third, be conscious of how your characters talk. Everyone has a unique way of speaking. I'm a chatterbox if you haven't noticed. Some have great or poor vocabulary, some are blunt and straight to the point, while some are lengthy and overly polite. Others can be pessimistic or optimistic when they speak, and some swear all the damn time. What? With their backstories and flaws in mind, deciding on how the character speaks should come naturally. Once you've got their speech style pinned down, keep it consistent throughout the book. If you need reference, consider the people you interact with often, or try not to interact with. I have a friend who cracks jokes all the time. Another who's so sarcastic that it's hard to tell when they're being serious. Consider that person at work or school who's always criticizing others, or unnecessarily condescending, or your favorite family member who is always supportive and uplifting no matter what is going on. Maybe they're repetitive, or use slang more than someone should. Maybe they have a lisp or accent. These are the kind of things you'll want to consider when writing to ensure your character's dialogue is unique and specific. Along with all of that, ensure that your dialogue is age appropriate or like generationally accurate. Please don't swear in kids' books. Though I'm cool with my kids swearing, I doubt there are other parents who are. If you're writing YA and your MC is a contemporary teen, don't overuse slang or use heavily dated slang. Terms like lit and mood and fleek are not used in everyday conversations. To be honest, a lot of the slang we hear isn't used as often by teens as it is by older generations mocking teens. On top of that, please be aware of what slang goes with what generation. If your teen character says, "Let's burn rubber," I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich, "Let's head back to my pad," or "Don't be a wet rag," we're gonna need to check their birth certificate because either they're a time traveler or someone's grandparent. If they're into old school movies or books, that's cool. Just make sure it's in their backstory. Fourth, remember there are consequences. We may be writing fiction, but it's supposed to reflect real life. If your character goes through something traumatizing, emotional or physical, it has to affect them. While everyone responds to trauma differently, it's unlikely they'll come out of the situation unaffected. If your character is shot or loses a loved one, initial shock or no response can be normal, but it isn't lasting. Eventually, those unresolved feelings will have to make an appearance sometime. If they're shot in the leg, they better be limping around for the next couple scenes or so until it's properly healed. But even after that, there's still the psychological aspect to contend with. They can become easily agitated, develop a fear of being shot again, or of what killed their loved one, or in some cases, become disturbingly optimistic. No matter the trauma and response, wants, they simply can't come out untouched. None of us do. And fifth, go with your gut. I was dealing with this myself recently. If you're struggling to write a scene involving your character, and the biggest difficulty is figuring out what your character is supposed to do or say, there's a good chance you're forcing your scene to happen, and it doesn't need to be included in your book. If you force yourself to write that scene to reach a word count because it'll be cool if it's included, or just because, I can promise you it will come off forced to the reader. Don't jeopardize the authenticity of your character or the story just to make that scene work. Either rewrite the scene to fit the character, or get rid of it altogether. Your book and characters may benefit more from it anyway. Something else to consider with this is seeing where your character takes the scene. A lot of us do outlines for our novels, only to find that our characters veered way off script. Don't question it. If the scene ends up being genuine to your character, it may also enhance your story, which will make it more enjoyable for your reader. And those are the 5 tips I suggest you use when creating believable characters. Give this video a thumbs up so I know you liked it, and leave a comment letting me know any of your writing questions, or if you'd like me to do more videos like this one. Remember to subscribe to my channel for past and future writing content. Click that notification bell so you know right when I drop a new update, and follow me on social media. I do my best procrastination on Twitter. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time.